Well, g'day everybody. Welcome back to NeoFly. We have just landed in Penneshaw and we have just dropped off some coffee. We have just dropped off some coffee, which is absolutely awesome. So we got some good money for that. Today, while I was at the airport, somebody approached me and they asked me if I would deliver a package for them. But they've only given me some coordinates to deliver that package. I have no idea what is
Captain,
going on.
We need you to use your pilot skills that you keep talking about. Fly fast and low to avoid detection.
Fast and low to avoid detection.
Transporter, loading has started. Stand by.
Okie dokie. So something dodgy is going on, but what we need to do actually is we need to sort out the fuel on our aircraft as well. So we need to add some fuel. I think we will add probably... Let's go 110.
All pizza is on board.
Let's
I'll
go.
stay to take care of them. Let's go.
79 pounds, I think. Oh, 3 times more expensive.
Transporter from dispatch.
Yes.
The cargo is on board. You are clear to taxi to the runway and take off.
Yes, we will. Thank you very much. We needed that fuel, so I just put a little bit in. Delivering a package. Sounds kind of dodgy to me. We are to drop it over on the east coast or the east part of Kangaroo Island. So this is going to be a really interesting one. But aircraft should be pretty warmed up. So let's throw that on. Let's throw our fuel back on now that we have fueled up. $200 it cost us in fuel for that. So beacons on. Just a single prime for that one, I think, because we've only not long been here. And let's start that up. There we go. Lovely. Oh, no. What are you doing? What are you doing? Mixture Rich, how many times have you flown an aircraft, Simi? Seriously.
You're good to go. Contact the tower for clearance.
We don't need to contact the tower for clearance. We are just going to select our runway for takeoff. We're going to put our taxi lights, our strobe lights, our nav lights on. We're going to keep our mixture a little bit relatively rich there. While we head over to the runway. Let's see, what have we got there? Let's drop our throttle back a little bit. Let's take our park brakes off. All right, I'm going to get out here. We're going to take off from runway 21 today, which is the runway that we landed on. So let's select our runway for takeoff, and we will 23. Sorry. Is the runway that we are taking off from. So all right,
Yankee Papa Sierra Hotel Traffic Cessna Victor Hotel India Charlie Mike is taxiing to runway 23.
Okay, a little bit of back pressure on the stick. Can't see any there's no aircraft around, no aircraft coming in. This is going to be a low flight, a low and fast apparently. So we can drop this cargo off. I don't want to know what's in the package, guys. I don't want to know what's in the package, and I'm not going to ask any questions at all. But we are relatively full. There is 300 and something pounds of that, so could be anything. I'm going to say that it's probably it might be some black market goat cheese, perhaps some black market goat cheese. Don't know, but whatever it is 300 and something pounds of it. All right, lovely. We don't really have too much of a runway to be taking off on here, so all right, here we go. We're departing east. How are we going there? A little bit further, I think. Just a little bit further. All right, interesting flights on NeoFly, I can tell you. Some very, very interesting flights on NeoFly. They really don't keep this runway up, do they? It's a little rough and a little unkempt. So, all right, beautiful. This should be about us here, I reckon. That should give us enough for our takeoff. Should be plenty. Should be plenty. Round we go. All right, mixture rich. Lovely. Taxi lights off, landing lights on. Everything else is ready to go. One stage of flaps, thank you very much. Two stages of flaps perhaps on this one. Okay, nose, keep the nose off the ground, keep the nose off the ground. We don't want to hit any rocks or anything like that. And we are taking off. There we go. That's a very, very slow takeoff speed there.
Fly safe and follow the client's instructions perfectly.
We shall. Let's have a look just over our nose there. There we go, lovely. All right, we're going to make a turn this way. We're going to bring our flaps up and we're going to stay low. There we go. Around we go. Around we go. And I have no idea what we are dropping off. But let's keep the aircraft low. Let's trim the nose down a little bit. There we go. That's beautiful. And we will we'll sort of head east. We will head east and we will stay low as per client's request. All right, lovely. Lovely. Low and fast, I think they said. Low and fast, the client said. So let's do it. Certainly an interesting flight, and certainly something that we need to really monitor what we are doing. So, especially flying this low. All right, final stage of flaps up, and we'll keep her nice and low as we head east. I'm sure that these people on these farms here would be super happy with us flying over this low. Somebody's probably already called CASA and said, oh, there's an aircraft that's flying really low. It's flying really low. We don't know what's going on. Okay, around this way. Now we also need to find the area that we need to do our drop off at as well. So I think I might bring us down just a bit. Which is probably straight ahead out on that peninsula there. So I think we yep, that should be about right. 600 feet. 600 feet's not too bad. It's not too bad. But it's definitely a bit of interesting flying. I'm just going to drop the throttle back a little bit. We still need to maintain our aircraft no matter what we're doing, and make sure that that we are not over speeding, and make sure that we're not over revving the engine. I'm going to bring the mixture back a little bit. There we go, lovely. All right, we're not really in a position if we struggle and we have some issues. We're not really in a position to find ourselves an airfield or a paddock or something to land in, because we are so bloody low. But super exciting stuff though. Super exciting stuff. I'm not going to contact Melbourne Centre because we obviously are doing something that we shouldn't be doing. So I'm just going to leave it at that. We're sort of borderlining red line on the throttle there. of turbulence here. We're getting down to 400 feet now. Okay, into the wind, which will help keep up a little bit of lift, and the drop-off point seems to be somewhere over here. So we're going to keep our eyes open and keep our eyes peeled. Just going to slow the aircraft down just a little bit. We are over speeding, going down to 300 feet. Is that it over there? I reckon that's it over there. There's somebody over here that we need to drop our package to by the looks of it. Or is that just a little copse of trees? I don't know. That's a little copse of trees. Okay, finding these areas is a little bit difficult. A little bit difficult. Fly along here. This should be a pretty safe route if we need to land. Okay. All right, in we go. In we go. It's black market goat cheese. Should be getting pretty close to our drop-off point now. I'm just going to skim the top of these trees. What are we sitting at? We're sitting at about 270 feet. 270 feet. We need to keep our eye out and see what we can find there as a drop-off point. See if we can see any specific markings or any vehicles out here that are sitting here waiting for a drop-off. Let's have a look. Pretty well heading directly towards our drop-off point, so can't see anything at this point in time. Unless we're supposed to be dropping at a farm. I'm pretty sure it's a low flyby and a drop the package out the window, or the packages out the window, so maintaining a relatively good speed, and we're definitely keeping our altitude as well. And it looks like the drop-off point is directly in front of us. You can see some orange smoke. So here we go, as low as we possibly can. As low as we possibly can. I'm going to bring her down just a little bit. We don't want to hit that, we definitely don't want to hit these treetops. But we do still need to stay low. Sitting at just over 100 knots, which should be okay for this drop-off. And this is it here. Here we go. Interesting, interesting, interesting. There's somebody down there.
Drop zone. I'll drop the pizza. Fly straight for 30 seconds. Don't mess with me, okay?
Straight for 30 seconds. There it all goes. Come on, come on, come on. Get that pizza.
Pizza delivered.
Pizza delivered.
Transporter,
Perfect.
I have confirmation that the pizza has been received. You can land at any airport.
Lovely. All right, we are going to head north from here. I do want to turn around and just check if that smoke is still there. Go. Let's just have a little bit of a squiz while we're at it. Well, that was a definitely an interesting flight, wasn't it? All right, lovely. The package. Interesting. They've got a couple of aircraft down there as well, which is pretty interesting. So, don't know what was going on there, but we can probably climb to 1,000, maybe 1,000 feet now. All right, beautiful, perfect. Come on, keep her up, Simi. Beautiful. What an interesting little flight that has been. A very interesting little flight, and that's part of the excitement and the joy of NeoFly. I think is just the ability to do some not so legal jobs, but also to also do some good, some rescuing and stuff like that. So pretty excited about that. There's our runway right there. So we'll come into here. We are basically on our downwind leg, so I might announce that.
Yankee Papa Sierra Hotel Traffic Cessna Victor Hotel India Charlie Mike is on downwind runway 23.
One stage of flaps. Keep the nose up. Bring the aircraft right around. Going to do a very, very, very short final here. Well, throwing the aircraft around a bit. Into the runway. A little bit too much. Luckily, nobody on here is going to get sick. And down we come. Let's make it a little bit of a long run and a little bit of a glide along the runway, because we do need to go to the end before we pull up. So there we go. Hold 60. Just keep us in the air. Got a stage of flaps, so we're okay. Bring the throttle down and bring the nose of the aircraft off. Bleed that speed. There we go.
We have touchdown.
All right, perfect. Slow the aircraft down.
Contact ground for your parking assignment, then shut down your engine.
I just thought that I might make that landing relatively long, just because we did have to go right to the end of the runway. So before we pulled into the parking area here, which is all good. Throw the aircraft. That's the beauty about one of these little Cessnas, is you can throw it around so much. All right, parking brake on. Perfect. Lovely. And down we go. Let's turn our nav lights off. Let's turn our strobe lights off. Let's bring the mixture out.
Looks like a success.
Starve the engine.
We have thumbs up for the pizza.
Thumbs up for the pizza, hey? Delivering pizza, yes.
You can start your engine now.
Beacons off. Alternator off. Battery off. And fuel off. All right, perfect. So we got some relatively decent money for that, I must say. We got some relatively decent money for that. So pretty happy about that. It's certainly going to boost up our bank balance. We're at 11,000 now, so we may take a few more of those illicit cargo jobs, I think, in the future. But for now, because we do want to work towards getting ourselves a bigger aircraft at some point in time as well. So we need to keep our eye on that. So I'm not sure what kind of aircraft. I do wonder whether or not we can buy ourselves. How much the helicopters cost? No aircraft matching search. Nowhere. Let's take that out and let's do that. Nope, no aircraft matching search at the moment. But there you go, guys. We are building up our finances. Okay, so we might be doing some dodgy stuff. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, right? Thank you very much for watching this one, guys. It might be a little bit shorter. I don't know. Is it going to be a little bit shorter? Maybe 25 minutes or something, but fun nonetheless. Maybe 20 minutes. Don't forget to hit like, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and definitely share my stuff around. That would be absolutely awesome. I'll see you guys in the next episode of NeoFly. Bye.